working hard towards your dreams and always stay amazing. Today we'll discuss how women can save income tax in India and what are the options she have in her hand to save the taxes. The Indian woman has come a long way from her traditional outpost during the pre-independence days. Being a mother or a good wife is no longer a defining occupation for women in the country. From taking on roles as CEOs of multi-billion dollar empires, educating the future of the country to conducting very complex and advanced medical procedures, the Bharatiya Mahila is just as competent than her male counterparts at keeping herself and her family financially stable. The flow of income entails a responsibility to manage the money that comes in and saving as much of it as possible. Managing finances involves taking calculated risk and making wise investment choices that will ensure the growth of own fortunes. When it comes to money management, women probability due to her lack of historical experience, however, by no means limited to it, seems to have trouble identifying the right option. Generating savings from income tax in India is definitely possible. The government, on an annual basis, announces taxes for various income categories in accordance with the Income Tax Act 1961. The provision of separate or higher tax rate slabs for women in comparison to men was done away with several years back. This can be attributed to the fact that Indian women match men, rupee for rupee, in terms of salary earned. However, the government still allows for some leeway on the basis of age. While it is imperative that income tax can be paid for the general betterment of the public, various deductions are permissible by law by which the taxpayer can freely avail. For women, the choice of deductions may vary depending upon her family status. If you are married and take care of a family and are looking for a house, Section 80C of the Act allows you to avail a tax exemption of Rs 1,50,000 every year on the principal paid for your housing loan. There are various similar options that women can opt or to extend their savings. We'll provide a full list. Tax-free saving options for women are opting for life insurance, securing your girl-child future, investment in PPF, NPS, and other pension schemes, taking a home loan. As we already discussed, if you are a woman and looking for a house, the government has given you good news, that is that as per Section 24 and Section 80C, which allows for exemptions of up to Rs 2 lakh and Rs 1,50,000 each on an annual basis. The beneficial rate of interest on loans for women provided by the bank offer other beneficial interest on loans to women entrepreneurs under Mudra Yojana scheme for women. Interest paid on such loan is fully tax deductible. Yes, you have heard it right, that the Mudra Yojana scheme loans for the women entrepreneurs, which is an encouragement by our Modi government. Similarly, some banks offer some special discounted interest rates to women taking housing loans. Interest paid on housing loan is allowable as deduction while computing taxable income. And then comes the senior citizen savings schemes. If you are a woman above 60 years of age, there is a special senior citizen savings scheme run by the government that you are entitled to invest in. The lock-in period for the amount is 5 years and the maximum tax benefit you may avail is Rs 1,50,000 per year. Keeping in mind that the interest is taxable in the year of accrual and is subject to tax deduction at source, that is TDS. Now we'll discuss about investing in deposits. Women lead the world in every aspect, be it in politics, science, entrepreneurship, defense, education, and any other sphere. Given the important role they play in the growth of a nation and a family, they deserve special incentives. Recently, while announcing budget proposals for the year 2018, the finance minister announced that to incentivize employment for women in the formal sector and to enable higher take home wages, amendments in the EPF, that is, Employees Provident Fund, and the Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952 is made to reduce women employees' contribution to 8% for the 3 years for their employment against existing rate of 12% or 10% will no change in employer's contribution. However, this recent amendment is likely to improve the take-home salary of women workforce. We share here a few of the tax planning avenues which can be explored by the. Now we will discuss women in business. An increasing number of women are making their presence felt in India's vibrant economy as entrepreneurs and professionals. Most of these women, however, hail from India's urban and semi urban areas. Rural women have to be content with tending the fields and contributing to the family's income by running micro or small sized businesses. Studies indicate that many women make significant contributions to their family businesses in the form of unpaid labor, but their efforts are rarely recognized. Traditionally, Indian women were expected to stay at home and take care of the family, thereby severely limiting their participation in the economic and business sectors. Since independence, government initiatives and programs, along with the strident activism by innumerable women's NGOs, have been trying to break down the male centric barriers to Indian women's empowerment with considerable success. The economic liberalization in the early 90s, along with the profound changes in the society due to globalization, has unleashed the creativity and potential of Indian women. Most Indian women participate in the agriculture and industrial sector. The numerous sides of the Indian economy, however, offers many opportunities in the wide variety of careers, and women are participating in almost all of these in greater and greater numbers. Women occupy a substantial portion of teaching and nursing workforce. Indian women are also doctors, accountants, lawyers, and judges in lower as well as higher judiciary. Many women also hold administrative positions in various public and private sector companies. Women are even making their presence felt in the army and in air force as officers and pilots. A large number of women work in Indian film industry, is the largest in the world, and so far as the television is concerned, they are even actors, directors, writers, singers, dancers, composers, musicians, editors, and costume designers. Last and far from the least, Indian women form a large and increasing part of the vibrant and growing software development and information technology industry. Increasing economic liberalization and industrialization has seen a rise in the participation of women in the business sector. The outlook for Indian women in business is bright, and trend is set to continue with the government as well as private financial institutions paying special attention to the need. The outlook for Indian women in business is bright, and the trend is set to continue with the government as well as private financial institutions paying special attention to the need of female businesswomen. Indian women are not barred from any profession, although certain sectors like mining are heavily male dominated. Women still cannot work in combat roles in the armed forces, but this is set to change. No dress code restrictions prevent women from taking up certain jobs, though most Indian women dress conservatively. Urban women, however, follow the latest Western fusion or go for a fusion of Indian and Western in their dressing. If the mother works, the extended family, such as grandparents, relatives, and older siblings, assume childcare. State sponsored childcare is available in India. though the facilities are by and large inadequate and poorly maintained. Women are also as business owners. According to 2005 estimates, about 10% of all women entrepreneurs in India. The number is set to grow and possibly double in the next few years as an increasing number of women start their own businesses. Indian businesswomen usually focus on clothing, food products, healthcare, gifts, households, beauty care, cosmetic, publishing, film, and television production, including animation. Hi, ladies. A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So come out of the comfort zone and let's rock the world together.